I didn't think I was gonna make another review, but honestly, this is like the final 80th, true 80th anniversary item I've got to show. What's up, guys? It's TNF Disney G and EFAN 2009, and potentially, I'm sorry if I keep saying potentially this is going to be the final one. I don't want it to become a Toy Story situation, but you know the diecast Thomas from the Day Out with Thomas events? That's going on screen? Yeah, that one. I honestly don't know whether I'm going to get that one because I haven't been to Day Out with Thomas since 2017, which was at Stevenson's Railway over in North Tyneside. And because they don't do them events anymore, I'm going to have to try and track down one on eBay if someone decides to put it on eBay. Anyways, this one that we're going to be looking at today is the true final product made for the 80th anniversary in the Push Along / Metal Collection 2025 line. The Storybook Thomas. Yes, I know this guy is discontinued, and I know he's still mint in box. But to be honest, unlike other people, I don't really care about buying another one that's mint in box. Because the only one I found on eBay goes for around £212 something. Thankfully, I managed to get this one under 60p. No, not 60p. Under £65, which was quite lucky, not gonna lie. It also came with a Day Out with Thomas 75th anniversary sticker. I'll just flash it up on screen now. So thank you to the seller for that, because honestly, I did not expect to have a Day Out with Thomas sticker. I'm literally can't think of anything other to say about that, but oh my god. Oh my god. Like Playrail's Railway Series Thomas, this one is also based on the Railway Series. Thank goodness. It also has the picture from Thomas and the Trucks, which is potentially what this is based on, despite the fact that this is just a rehashed CGI Series 1. First, let's take a look at the packaging on this one. This is the Chinese packaging of this toy, because the English one, like the normal English one, that's the one that's the most expensive. Thankfully, this one was a lot cheaper. It's still the same model, so I don't really care that it's the Chinese packaging one. We've got Thomas's name in the Rockwell font, the one from Series 1 / Series 2, I think. We got the name for Thomas in Chinese, the classic, well not really classic, but the original push-along metal vehicle symbol. Not the true original, but like after the 2020 rebrand. The 80th anniversary logo, that Thomas and the Trucks illustration by C. Reginald Dalby, the Fisher-Price logo, the 1984 Thomas logo, which is actually a recreation. I only found that out through Extreme Trains. And yes, this doesn't exactly look like the Thomas logo, the original Thomas logo. Then we just put all the logos for the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends name on screen. I can tell it's different because while yes, it is the correct font, it doesn't say "and Friends" underneath it. And it has a different shaped cloud. Ages 3 and up. It's on my box! Ages 3 and up! I'm not supposed to be babysitting in Princess Drool! That was a Toy Story reference, sorry guys. I had to. Right, now we go to the back of the box. As you can see, there is Thomas and Percy available on this packaging as well. And yes, I do have all the other 80th anniversary models in this range. I'm not counting the Thomas from Day Out with Thomas that's this year, because that's technically not from the 80th anniversary, because it came out this year. We got the CGI series Thomas and Friends logo, the one that started making appearances on merchandise in 2007. More friends and more fun in both languages. The Thomas website. Black and White Hit Entertainment. Mattel. This is 2025 Mattel copyright. Created by Orca, Gillian Thomas, blah 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 blah. And the barcode for when it was still in China. It still has Chinese lettering on it. I know some of you guys are going to be upset that this is coming out of the box, considering that this Storybook Thomas is now discontinued. But to be honest, I'm not really fussed about keeping things mint in box. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy out of the box, take a quick review. It probably won't be as long as the Sodo Adventure Pack review, but it is going to be, I don't know how long this is going to be. And yes, I have returned to doing this in daytime because the lighting, the camera doesn't reflect on the lighting when I turn the lights on in this room. Now, well. Anyways, oh, and there's Thomas's name in bold white. The 2026 releases of the engines have different fonts now. Alright, let's get this guy out of the box. Well, I wasn't expected to get the packaging unboxed that neatly, but I'm honestly kind of glad I was careful, considering this is the Chinese packaging. This Thomas is really hard to find now. I don't know why it's overpriced, considering the Playroll one is easier to buy, but now, well, I'm just glad to have this one. Also, I'm just gonna get rid of the box. And let's take a look at this Railway Series Diecast Thomas. I think this is one of the first Thomases based off the Railway Series to be made in any of the diecast ranges. While yes, the Paperface Urtles had a face based on the Railway Series, they were more TV series toys. This one is truly based on the Railway Series, despite being a rehash from Mattel. So let's just take a look at what's going on with this Thomas. We're going to start with the front, obviously. And let's have a look at the face. It is a CGI rehash, and they have clearly tried to, paint it up to make it look like the Railway Series face. It's not as good as Playrail, not gonna lie, but honestly, I do like the texturing on the face. I think the texturing was handled teeny tiny bit better than Playrail, but honestly, I think Playrail had a better face overall, because it was more accurate to the book. Now, taking a little bit look at the buffers, I'm not really keen on how scratched up the buffers are. It does look a bit like weathering, but I'm not really keen on how well it's been executed. I think they should have just painted them this colour, but not as messed up. It makes the buffers look like it's paint that's been scratching off badly. The coupling is pretty much the same, and the lamp is the same. And not much to say about the roof. Let's take a look at the roof. There's not really much to say about it. The whistle's the same. The texturing on the cab roof is different. I have seen people get quite controversial about this. And honestly, I think it looks a little bit strange, but I don't think I'm going to be turning anything, truly black on this model, because I am going to customize it. I am so sorry. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be changing any of this to, the darkest black, but I'm still thinking about it. And the coal is basically the same. Now let's take a look at the side. Just zoom my camera out there. As you can see, the rivets are not on this, which, thank God. I'm glad there's no rivets on this one, kind of like the Thomas from the Ruby Thomas pack. Although the wheels, undercarriage and side rods are the same, and the running board. As you can see, there are some extra detail, lighter blue going along the side of Thomas. His number 1 is still off center, and it's the CGI font. I don't know why it's the CGI font. It looks it doesn't give the illusion of the Railway Series, that the fact it's in the CGI series style font. But I do like the thinner, the thin line work on it. But honestly, the other ones are like that as well. Also, they decided to go ahead and paint the inside of the cab there, which, I'm not going to lie, that is a good attempt from Mattel. But probably when I modify this, I'll probably just, like, cut it off. Yes, some people are going to get upset about that, but hey, I don't know yet. I mean, Playrail didn't. But honestly, I don't think I would have done it on Playrail because the Playrail one has slightly more better detail. But I might do it on this one. Also, I could just see there's a slight white streak there next to the 3 lines on Thomas's bunker thing. Core bugger, sorry. I don't know why I said bunker thing. And honestly, what is there else to say about this side? I mean, it looks decent. Don't get me wrong, it does look decent. I actually don't mind the lining on here. It's better than what was going on the roof. Especially when you consider that, you know... I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. The back is pretty much the same as any other Thomas, and I will be modifying the back on this as well, although I'm going to add the lining on the back of the bunker as well. The black lining, the 3 stripes on it. And here is the opposite side of Thomas as well. There's a slight scratch there, but I think that's because he fell out of the packaging when I was unboxing him. Oh well, I mean, I don't know exactly, but it feels like that. I am so sorry. What are my overall thoughts on this Thomas? Well, whilst it does look decently good enough like the Railway series, it's not as good as Playrail, but I'm thinking about giving it a 9 out of 10. It's going to look a lot better once I get modifying this guy. But, you know, even though Playrail does it better, I literally cannot hate this Thomas. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 overall as a positive rating. I might as well do comparisons to some of the other Thomases that I've got with me. Here's my normal Thomas, which I got over 7 months ago, next to the Railway Series 1. And yes, he has been modified. He's also got his rivets and everything. This is basically based on Series 24. There we go. Then we look at the sides. And the back of these as well. I have updated the red lining on my normal Thomas because it was slowly beginning to come off. The rivets on the back are slowly starting to come off as well. I don't know if I want to do paint pen on them though, because they might go on a little bit too big. And here's the opposite side as well. I'm also going to go ahead and compare to the other diecast Thomases that I've got. Here comes the Ruby Thomas with his All Legends Go rolling stock. As you can see, it's also the exact same mould. These are the only Thomases in this whole range to not have the rivet detailing. I think it's got the rivet detailing on the Day Out with Thomas one, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I've kind of forgot. As you can see, there's the back. I'm not uncoupling the trucks, I can't be bothered. I haven't updated the lining on this Thomas because I don't think I need to yet. Now that I'm looking at the Ruby Thomas next to this, the lining is actually somewhat slightly thicker on here. Ah, there's a couple of scratches on this side as well, I didn't notice that. Let's just get rid of this Thomas. Here comes the Sword Art Adventure Pack Thomas with the Annie and Clarabelle slop. Here we go, looking at the front. I'm just going to say this right now. this face actually looks a little bit better than the face on this one in particular. Because honestly, the white stands out a lot more than the black. Here are the sides. Yes, I did modify this Thomas. I gave him rivets and the white running board. Basically the same as the normal Thomas. Here is the back, and you can see I've modified this Thomas with the exact same detailing as the normal one. Similar to what I'm going to do with this one. Here is the opposite side. I'm slowly starting to struggle with words because honestly I'm quite tired, and how do I put this? My tiredness is getting the better of it, and also basically we've just been looking at the exact same Thomas a few times. Hopefully I've got something to say about the next comparison. I think Piece of J's already done this in their review. Here is the Play-Rail Railway Series Thomas, which is honestly one of the best looking Play-Rail Thomases of all time, and one of the best Thomases of the Railway series. Taking a look at the faces, as you can see, this one looks a lot more like the Railway series because it's a different mould. It's also got a white running board. I did customise the Play-Rail one. It's also got a much tealer colour to him, unlike this one, because, you know, it's just a rehashed CGI, but at least Mattel did put effort into that. Kind of like how Tommy put effort into theirs. Here we go, this is the sides. As you can see, the Play-Rail one has got much more accurate lining on him compared to the one from Mattel. It's even got the correct Railway series font, unlike this one which has the CGI series font. Here is the back, and this one was also blank, but I did customise it, although the paint is slowly beginning to scratch. I'm thinking about going over it again. Not 100% sure though, but this is the kind of detailing I'm going to do on this one. As you can see, the 3 stripes from the coal bunker are on here, and I will be doing it on this one because it's accurate to the books. This isn't exactly the most accurate lamp to Dalby's illustrations of Thomas, but, you know, I tried to make this one look more square. Here is the other side. As you can see, Play-Rail's got a white line and much more illustrated detailing on there, which is why I'm thinking about cutting off the one on this one. And back to the front. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well go and grab something. Not 1, not 2, but 3 Paperface Thomases. I got these Paperface Thomases from around 2019 to 2020 era. This was my first Paperface Thomas. It's got the white running board, it's the original. This is the 1987 re-release. And this is another 1984 one, which was in very bad condition, so years ago I tried to fix it up. And now it looks like nightmare fuel. So because of that, I'm just gonna remove this one. Then we just go ahead and put these Thomases appropriately next to these ones, and let's look at the faces, because I want to know which of these Railway Series faces is your favourite. Is it the original Paperface Turtle from 1984? Is it the 1987 Paperface Turtle? Is it the Push Along, or is it Play-Rail? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get rid of the Play-Rail Thomas. Let's put the Paperface Turtle Thomases next to this one, because I'm going to compare them to this one even though they're technically not based on the Railway series, the faces were based on the Railway series. I should have done this when I reviewed the Playroll Thomas, but I didn't. Right, let's take a look at these from the side. I think these are the better versions of Ertl Thomas, because the length looks more Railway Series-esque. And as you can see, they've got the lining on the back, on the Ertls. The red is scratching off on the white running board one, but now, well. There we go. Now we can just take away the paper face Ertls. So that was my review on the, and unboxing I guess, on the 2025 Railway Series Storybook Thomas from the Push Along range. That concludes all of the 80th anniversary ones. Which of these 80th anniversary models was your favourite? Was it Thomas? Was it Percy? Was it James? Henry? Reused Danny and Clarabelle, even though I personally don't think it counts, but they're the only ones that actually had effort into them when they were rehashed. The Ruby Thomas, or was it this Railway Series one? Don't forget to leave a comment below and ask, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go. See you later!